So as you can see guys, I have prepared some very interesting scenario which could be unfolding next year in the price of Bitcoin, and also indicating us where the price of Bitcoin and even the price of Ethereum could be possibly heading. So we are going to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum in today's video. So please guys, please destroy that like button before we jump into the content, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now looking at this price action of Bitcoin here in a daily time frame, we are still focusing on this uptrend, because when the price of Bitcoin had this massive rally after reaching around this 25,000, we saw a corrective movement, and this corrective movement ended when the price came and tested the support from this golden pocket level. Yes, exactly after arriving around this golden pocket level, we started showing this impulsiveness, and price in our case has also made a new high. So this means the price of Bitcoin here is forming a higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of scenario. But will this trend continue right from here? I mean, if the price of Bitcoin is going to show further bullishness, is it going to be a continuation like this, or is it more of a range bound, maybe coming back to test some key line of support before breaking here to the upside? Because we know right now the price is showing bullishness, but even if we would see any sort of a retracement, what we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to do, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get gravitated or find support at this 50% Fibonacci line, which is around 23,000, and then again continue this rally here in this manner. There could be some more impulsiveness before price again start showing some weakness, but we know this 23,000 range is definitely going to be one very important area if you miss this opportunity. But will this retracement, I mean, will the pullback make sense if the price of Bitcoin is going to show any? I mean, if this is going to be a continuation here like this, will it make sense? If you look at this broadening top, which we talked on my yesterday's video, this broadening top is also clearly pointing us the market here in the medium short term could show some retracement, because according to this example here, after reaching around the top of this broadening wedge, we found resistance, just like as shown in an example. You can see we found resistance, and after this resistance, price showed some weakness before exploding here to the upside. So in our case, if that is going to happen, that's why I showed you maybe we could see some retracement. I mean, if that is going to happen, 23,000 area could be a very nice area before price again start showing this bullishness, because according to this broadening wedge, the price of Bitcoin is going to turn bullish once we flip the upper resistance into proper support. And the reason why the 23,000 retracement doesn't necessarily mean the price is going to be bearish, because we know around that area we even have one of the most important support line from this Williams alligator indicator. Yes, this Williams alligator indicator, which has turned bullish, right? Bullish when this green line starts appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, because we have seen in the past price action, each and every time the green line was at the top, blue line at the bottom, market showed this impulsiveness. But when the blue line was at the top and the green line at the bottom, market clearly showed weakness. And in our case guys, this here is a bullish crossover, and now even if we are going to see any sort of a retracement here in the medium short term, we know this Williams alligator indicator around 23,000 is definitely going to be additional line of support for Bitcoin. Yes guys, that's why even if the price shows retracement around 23,000, we have some very strong line of support lining for Bitcoin. And what I also want to include in this chart here is the falling trend line or bump and run reversal type of scenario. You can see this falling trend line was a very important line of resistance, and this is exactly where we came, I mean, to retest, and after that started showing this bullishness. So if the trend of Bitcoin is going to continue further, then you can see this is the perfect breakout formation. I mean, retesting the previous temporary baseline before continuing this uptrend. So that's why guys, that's why if the price of Bitcoin remains over 23,000 in the medium short term, we are still expecting the trend to continue further. I mean, higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of scenario could be playing out next. And also, before I switch into this very interesting chart, guys, I just want to make you aware about the Crypto Anup VIP, which is open right now. And also additional to that, we have new bonus for you guys. Yes, Bybit 30,000 deposit bonus plus 30% cashback to first 100 user on their first deposit, which is capped to 50 USDT. So let's suppose if you deposit $160, $200, you are getting back 50 USDT. So this is definitely a great opportunity. As you can see, the link is in the description down below. Simply by clicking it, you will arrive at this page where you can see all the benefits. 30,000 Bybit deposit reward, first 100 user who makes the deposit will get 30% cashback capped to 50 USDT, Crypto Anup technical analysis and indicators, and along with that also our private signal group. And what do we see here in our private signal group? I can show you right away. So in our private group, we talked about almost everything. It's not just only about Bitcoin. Wherever there is an opportunity, we dive right into it. You can see we have shared a lot of scenarios, a lot of charts, and also my position. Whenever I take a trade, I definitely share there first. So that's why, guys, that's why if you want to be part of my community, if you want to trade along with me, the time to act is now. And also the link to VIP group is in the description down below, so feel free to check it out. So we have been talking about this scenario since a couple of days. The only reason why we are still focusing around this price range is because we know the price of Bitcoin could only turn bullish if we could flip this 25,500 into proper support. Yes, guys, once we break the resistance around 25,500, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this uptrend following this ideal buy for investor. But for this ideal buy for investor to play out, we need confirmation from this volume as well. So we are desperately waiting for more volume to come in, because as soon as we see volume breakout, then we know the price is going to break this 25,500 range and also continue this uptrend, just like as shown here in an example. Because we know, guys, we know by doing that, we will be also breaking inside this Gaussian channel. According to this Gaussian channel, the central line is sitting somewhere around 28,000 and the top band is sitting around 33,000. And now if we could manage to find support above this 25,500 range, that means, guys, that means the price in our case could be getting attracted towards this 28, the central of this Gaussian channel, as a target, and even around the top line from this Gaussian channel as a target. So we can see 25,500 in the medium short term is one of the most important line of resistance which we have to break. And any sort of a retracement, we also found out that 23,000 is going to be a very, very strong line of support. And now, guys, now if we look at this price structure here in a bit different way, I mean, if we look at the price of Bitcoin in an hourly time frame using this descending triangle scenario, yes, this descending triangle in an uptrend is mostly looked as a bearish scenario, but in our case you can see it does looks like it could be breaking it to the upside. But even though it is showing some bullishness, I just want you guys to be careful. This could be still right playing out here like this. I mean, some range bound and price again breaking here to the downside, because descending triangle in general is considered as a bearish scenario, even though it might look like a continuation here in our case, because we know, guys, we know 23,000 is going to be one of the most important line of support. So even if this is going to be a fake out here like this, we are still expecting price of Bitcoin after this retracement to continue here to the upside. And that is one reason why right now the price of Bitcoin could fake a lot of us. I mean, the price could show some bearishness, but at the end still continue this uptrend. And now if we look at this Bitcoin dominance chart, according to this Bitcoin dominance chart, we can see very, very clearly, guys, the dominance, right, Bitcoin dominance is now getting stronger after testing the support from this lower trend line. Yes, this lower trend line acted as one strong line of support, and now this formation, what we are seeing, is also a bullish formation. Yes, this can be looked as double bottom formation. So if the dominance, I mean, if the Bitcoin dominance manages to come across 50%, then that could be pain for the altcoin holders. I mean, the Bitcoin dominance could get stronger and also could get attracted towards the top of this channel before turning bearish. That means holding Bitcoin once it breaks above this 50% could be profitable. I'm not saying altcoins is not profitable. There are many altcoins which is being like pumped 20-50% in a day, but that's very risky. But for now, looking into in a normal basis, I mean looking into altcoin chart, looking into Bitcoin chart, holding Bitcoin might be a very good idea once it breaks out of this 50 to 48% dominance. So that's why holding Bitcoin right now is not a bad idea, guys. And now guys, if we look at this Ethereum price action, just like with Bitcoin, Ethereum is also forming this megaphone pattern or so-called broadening wedge pattern. We can see the upper line here was a very important line of resistance. Lower line is a very important line of support. So since the price of Ethereum is also getting rejection exactly after reaching around the upper line, what does this mean? Even if we are going to see any sort of a retracement, just like with Bitcoin, we could be seeing some support around 1550, 1500 range. I mean, if we do see any sort of a retracement price still holding around that area, this could still favor the bulls. I mean, after some weakness, the price could find support around this 1500 to 1550 and still continue this uptrend, because this here so far is playing out perfectly. I mean, this megaphone pattern, bullish megaphone pattern, and even the broadening wedge. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. And now guys, before I conclude this video, I just want to make you aware about the Crypto Anup VIP group. If you sign up using this link here, right, I mean this Bybit link, you will not just only get access to our private group, private indicators, trading courses, but also additional to this 30,000 deposit bonus, 30% cashback to first 100 user on the first deposit, which is capped to 50 USDT. So this is definitely a great chance to try grabbing it. Now, by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.